Financial reports in my count. First, ledgers. Customer ledgers, supplier ledgers. In supplier, goods suppliers and services suppliers. Services suppliers are called as vendors or work contractors. Employees ledgers and general. Here, customers and employees are branch specific. That is, for example, Guntur customer cannot be seen in Hyderabad customer accounts. Whereas for suppliers, one supplier can be seen in all branches because one supplier can do supplies to all our branches. Suppliers, vendors are contractors and general accounts. All these three accounts are visible in all branches or specified branches. Whereas customers and employees are only for specific branch. Here in my count, there is no concept of cost center, profit center or loss center. Here each location is one single branch. First, customer ledger. On selection of the branch, customers will be shown here from date to date. After that, transactions all or transactions pending are approved. Next, select the customer. This is customer ledger. On double click transaction, we can see the particular transaction. For invoices print, we can get print from here also. Before giving print, we can reorder the columns and unwanted columns can be hidden. Example, these three columns we are hiding and we can replace this with this. So here we reordered. On clicking print, the same columns can be printed in invoice. To view the financial effect for this particular transaction, right click and see view journals. For this transaction, we can see the view journals, journal entries for this particular transaction. Similarly, transaction log. By clicking here, we can see the transaction log, who entered, who edited and who deleted, who approved, such kind of log history we can see here. To export to Excel, click here so that columns as it is exported to Excel file. If the user doesn't want this column and he wants this reference column at the end, he can make like this. So now if we export to Excel, same order will be exported to Excel. See, like this. All reports, wherever this option is available, the same process. Next, unpaid bills. There is an option to allocate invoices versus receipts. On allocation of bills, we can see pending bills by clicking unpaid bills. If it doesn't match any receipts and invoices even entered, both will be seen here. So the unallocated bills can be seen here. So this is customer ledger. Next, supplier ledger. Here supplier ledger, branch, specific branch also we can see and all branches together also we can see. Because one supplier can do supplies to any of our branch. Here select the supplier and do refresh. Here supplier, this Asian Paint supplier is having 3 GSTN numbers. Hence we created 3 ledgers here. So this is supplier ledger. Similarly, vendors and work contractors ledger. Next, employees ledger, general ledger. This is for cash and name, bank accounts, such kind of accounts. Next, accounts grouping. Here, one group account can contain multiple of accounts. ABC project, for example. So ABC projects contain the following accounts. So here each account is each individual project worksite for ABC project. Here on selection of specific worksite, we can see the specific ledger. All together we can see by clicking all. For a construction company, we can create one account for mobilization advance, one account for regular invoices account, and one for TDS, and one for retention amount, and one for GST if it is there. So such kind of accounts all together we can group and see here at once, so that it is very easy to know the status of the financial status of the project. Next, summaries. Here customer balances summary. Here we can see all branches are specific branch customers. See, these are all the customer balances. So customer balance, we can add some more columns here and remove some more columns also. Some more means whatever available there. Here branch from date to date and category wise. Here we can select the category customer, dealer, distributor, special project, etc. and area wise Vijayawada, Telangana, like that. And salesman wise, for which salesman we wish to see, we can select the salesman. So this is customer balances summary. By double clicking we can see the particular ledger of ledger account. On double click we can see the particular transaction. So like that drill down also available. Similarly, supplier balances, supplier summaries. Here also all branches we can see. Here on selection of all branches, see category. One supplier may contain multiple suppliers to our branches. You see here Asian the amount supplied to our 3 branches. So all 3 branches together this much amount is there. Here it is showing this total amount. So when we select this all, we can see the branch wise breakup, so that each individual branch how much due we can see. If we select the particular branch, we cannot see that branch wise breakup, because we are looking at this single branch report only. So in this way we can easily trace out the supplier position. Similarly, vendor or work contractors accounts also. Next, employees summaries, employee balances summaries. Next, age-wise analysis. Customer age-wise analysis we can see here. Select the branch and as on date, interval days. Here we can change the interval days, 30 days, 10 days, 20 days, whatever interval user wish to see, you can select the user, and by clicking refresh, we can see the data as per this interval. Here we can place the telephone number of a customer, so that it would be very easy to see the balance and call on the spot. Same we can take Excel export as well by reordering columns, and unwanted columns we can move to non-selected columns as well. So this is customer debit balances age-wise analysis. Next, here unpaid bills. Here we can see customers unpaid bills. For example, one salesman is going to one route. He can take this printout and he only this, because this is only pending due bills. So here transaction amount, settled amount and due amount. So very easy to follow up for salesman. Next, tax reports. This is very important reports. Here summary, tax summary. On selection of tax summary, we can see the complete summary. See, select the branch or all branches. By selecting all branches, we can see all branches summary. Each individual branch, we can see each individual branch. On selection of tax type, see GST. This is for with supplies within the state, and IGST is for out of state supplies. Transfers for within the state, branch to branch transfers, or outward inward to job work centers. exports with tax, exports without tax, and SEZ transactions. So on selection of this, we can get this data. Here, transaction type. For example, we wish to see only for purchases and purchase returns, we can select. Production entries. If a production, usually there would not be any tax, so that would be under non-tax zone. See all for all transaction. Here vendor bills ITC eligible or non-eligible. Here at the time of entering vendor bills, there is an option ITC applicable or not. So based on that, here we can get that details. Next, tax report detail. In this tax report detail, we can see, we can select all branches or individual branch, select from date and to date, refresh. Here same like summary, we can select the tax type, transaction type, and some more is there. This is tax number with and without. If any counter sales is there, almost bills will be without tax number. So by selecting this, we can see the without tax number bills. Next, this is with GST numbers. All means both will be seen. Here on selection of specific tax number, we can see only for the tax number transactions. Here in new GST returns, there is one more parameter is adding, that is HSN wise. So by clicking this, invoice can be splitted into HSN wise. Earlier only tax wise only it is separating. Now tax plus HSN wise it will separate. So here by double click we can see the transaction. On right click item master, we can see for HSN master, I think. Here also we can reorder the columns, and unwanted columns can be moved to left side and wanted can be set in right side box. Next, GSTR1. See in this B2B, here we can select the state. On selection of state, here that state branches will be displayed. Here we can select all branches or specific branch from date and to date. Here transaction wise we can see, and this is tax type IGST or GST. GST for within the state and IGST for out of state. And here tax percentage wise we can see, and particular tax number also we can see. So with the combination of all these parameters, data will be displayed, and the same data will be exported to CSV file. This is CSV file we can upload to GST offline tool. So in a similar way, Excel file. This Excel file also can be uploaded to offline tool. Usually CSV would be the fast when compared to Excel. So this is GSTR1 B2B. Next, B2CL here, B2CS and CDNR and CDU are exempted. HSN, this is also one of the important upload file. General, select the period and do refresh. Here we can usually for upload sales part we do upload. For other transactions are there, that is for verification purpose we provided here HSN summary. Goods or services we can select here, and reverse charge mechanism or normal we can select here. So by creating the CSV file, this file can be uploaded to GST offline tool. Next, GSTR2. This is for the verification purpose with the file available in GSTN. Here we will select the branch or all branches, select the period, and do refresh. Here we will see for this period transaction. At the time of downloading, click here import to a JSON file. Here we will download the file by extracting which was available in JSTN portal. Here at the time of download it will show, do you wish to clear the old download data? When you are downloading, clear the previous data. After that, select the current file so that the data will be available here. Right now I don't have a specific file for this customer. See here we can see matched transactions, unmatched transactions, and access in 2A. Access in 2A in the sense bills are available in the GST portal but not entered in our system. Next, short in 2A. This is bills available in our solution but does not available in the GSTN portal. So by selecting these four, we can get the data here clearly so that we can edit our bills and we will inform to the supplier for the corrections. For specific tax ID, we will select here specific tax ID so that we can see for specific tax ID, supplier I mean. Next, for verification of throughout year data, that is like GSTR 9, here we will select for complete year, and at the time of downloading, because in GSTN we will get monthly file, so we have to download each month at one time. Select this. At the time of downloading first month, clear the data and select the first month file. The subsequent files downloading, you don't select yes because we want the previous downloaded data as well. Hence we will say no to clear the old data, so that old data will be there and whatever file downloading now also will be there. So multiple months can be downloaded and data can be reconciled here. So this is GSTR 2. Next, GSTR 3. This is for our verification purpose. Here select the state, period, here we can see the data. This is outward supplies, outward taxable supplies with zero rated. So if any data is there, it will display here. And this is ITC available. So next net taxable amount and taxes individually displays here. So we will compare this before filing 3B. So this is for verification purpose. Next, tax percentage differences. Here sometimes in item masters tax percent will be different from the billing time tax percentage. Here you see this item is showing in item master separate discount tax percentage and here separate tax percentage. See, by clicking here, double click, we can see the bill. It is showing here purchase number 83, serial number 18. So here you see the serial number 18. This is the serial number 18. For this, right click and see item master. Here it is showing 18%, whereas build is 30%. So this is master percentage and this is build percentage. So by looking this, we can find the bugs and upload the data. So this is tax reports. Next, final reports, trial balance. Here select all for all branches. Refresh. Here as per the balance sheet schedule defined, it will show heads. By clicking this, we can see the ledger data. For example, when we are watching for all branches, salaries is there, salaries 288. By right clicking, we can see branch wise breakup. See, here this amount is related to these three branches and this is the total amount. Like this we can see. In case of individual branch we are watching, it will not show branch wise breakup. So that option will be hidden. So in this way we can trace out the amounts. So this is trial balance. Next, trading and P&L account. This also same. In trading and P&L account, here we can see the stock valuation batch wise. On selection of this, stock will be validated batch wise, otherwise stocks will be validated on average base. On selection of all, this button will be enabled because see, for single branch this will be disabled, for multiple branches report this will be enabled. This is because item cost price is based on all branches average. While calculating stock values, item cost price will be considered all branches average by selecting this. If you doesn't select this, stocks will be validated on each branch item wise item cost price it will calculate. So this is the purpose of this one. By double clicking we can see complete bills. Bills means particular ledger, and on double click you can see particular bill. So drill down. Next, income statement. Here also same, all branches or specific branches. Here, for example, each state is having five branches. So if the company wish to see each state specifically, then we will create one user account. Suppose Telangana, we will create Telangana user, and here we will place all Telangana branches only. For that particular user, we will give access for all these Telangana branches. In that case, here only Telangana branches will be displayed. At the time of selection all, only Telangana branches consolidated only here displays. So in this way we can monitor branch wise reports. So each branch, state wise reports. For each state we will create one user, and in that user only particular state branches will be there. So all consolidated and individual branches we can see for that particular state. So that is the purpose of this report. Next, balance sheet. Here balance sheet, select specific branch or all branches together. These two, as earlier I said, stock valuation batch wise or weighted average wise. Here stock valuation based on all branches average cost price or each branch individual cost price wise. So here by clicking this, expanded data will be displayed. Accounts receivable and accounts payable. So here accounts payable suppliers, and by double clicking this all suppliers will be seen here. So on right click branch wise breakup we can see here, and here also we can see branch wise breakup because here all is there, so it is showing branch wise breakup. Wherever it is possible, all everywhere in every possible places this branch wise breakup is there when selected all. So this is balance sheet report. So day book transactions, by selecting this we can see particular day transactions or period, particular period transactions. Here one transaction I selected. Here you can select particular transaction type. Only purchases, if the user wish to see, select only purchases or purchase returns. Like that he can select, and for particular account also you can select. Suppose 6013 bank, nothing is there. So here we have to select all transactions so that some transactions contain this account. So here wherever cash on hand is there, it will show. If the transaction contains cash on hand, that entry will be shown here. By double clicking we can see particular transaction. So this is day book or day transactions. So these are all the financial reports in Micon. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.